let's talk about the Adamant compact frigate. Oh, this thing is so brilliant. I love this so much. Designed by Sam Quaid, the prick, a decade before the start of the Silent War, prick, the Adamant carrier and cruiser combo has become the cornerstone of many colonial fleet groups. This economic frigate provides consistent presence and firepower on the battlefield. It's so good. For the price, it's so good. You get a volley of whatever you want. I'm going to go with nukes because of course I am. You get a bay of Vipers. I'm going to go with the Mark II because of course I am. It's going to go up against the Arachne, which is its closest equivalent, and it's going to win because the Adamant frigate is absolutely brilliant in so many ways, in all of the ways. I love it. I love it so much. I mean, I definitely rely more on Atlas carriers later on the campaign, but until I could crank out the Atlas carriers, I would have entire fleets of just this, because it works! It just works! It's designed well, it works well.
Understood.
Launch all fighters. Let's boost our thrusters for one turn to see how far we can move.
Yes, sir.
About 25 units.
Set condition 1 throughout the ship. Weapons free and by the numbers, folks.
Let's go full defensive posture. What's the greatest range on this? Probably about 58 or 60. What's its turrets look like? Broadsides. Probably about low, I was gonna say low 40s, so like probably about 42. Oh, well, 42, of course 42 on defense posture. What am I thinking? Anyway, let's, but downward turrets, which means they'll work. They'll frickin' work. Unlike other ones from other ships. Anyway, send the Vipers
Yes,
off
sir.
that guy.
Squadron, on me.
I'm not too worried just yet. What's its gun range look like now? Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Just shy of 60. Makes sense, more or less, when it comes to colonial ships. If you go full defensive posture, you'll get the maximum possible radius range that you can, but you won't have the gun range. If you go full aggressive posture, you'll have the maximum gun range possible, but not the radius range. And in both cases, the maximum gun range and the maximum radius range when you are full defense, full aggressive, are going to be the same. So we're looking at around 58 units probably for max radius range, and 58 units for
So say we all.
max gun range.
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Now let's pull back the fighters, because this guy's
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
this guy's gonna launch a nuke.
Optimizing firing solutions.
There it is. Problem solved. He'll be in radius range next turn, and then I can nuke him. Actually, I don't need to be too aggressive. He will be in radius range next turn, whether I get there or not.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Reloading.
And their raiders are gone. So I'm going to launch my nuke at
Yes,
that
Commander.
guy. And all my guns on that guy.
Yes, sir.
Raise up so we're at the same elevation. And you guys attack the Arachne. And yes! Let's look at the armor before I forget about it. It's got solid armor on the left and the right, which makes sense because that's where its guns are coming from. Not so good armor from the front. Respectable armor for the bottom, but top and rear also has good armor. Again, this thing almost is expecting to be attacked by fighters. It gives its well, not the heaviest, but it has heavy armor where its guns shoot, so it can go toe-to-toe in a melee, and it does have a missile. This is one
Firing
ship
on target.
that is basically all three types of ships in Battlestar Galactica. It is a melee ship. It can
Adamant is taking
stand
damage.
toe-to-toe. It is a range ship. It does have long-range missiles. It is a support ship because it can use Vipers.
Solution updated. Target acquisition.
Adamant is taking damage.
So, however you want to use the ship. Do you want to use it as a support ship? And just order a bunch of Vipers around, maybe have a more supportive type of munition.
Adamant is taking damage.
Are you going to use it as a range ship? Have nukes and missiles in it? Or are you going to use it as a brawler and get up close and personal? It can do
Set
all three.
condition 1 throughout the ship. Weapons free and by the numbers,
It
folks.
is able to stand toe-to-toe with ships of equivalent and perhaps even larger size. I think Adamant one-on-one could probably fight a Revenant.
Squadron, on me.
Because the Revenant doesn't have fighters. It might be a bit harder pressed to fight ships that can
Target
send more
acquisition is
than
screwed.
one
Give me manual
fighter
controls now.
group after it. But if you aren't dealing with fighters, the Adamant is terrifying. Its fighters will shoot down any missiles that are shot in your direction, and your fighters let you choose where the fight happens. And when they're softened up or not paying attention, lob a nuke their way and ruin their day.
Reloading.
This, in terms of in-universe, this is an elegantly designed craft, and it looks like basically the predecessor
Firing
to
on
what
target.
the Jupiter Battlestar would be. Like, you kind of see where the flight pods are, the 4 engines, and the shape, and all that nonsense.
Solution updated. Target acquisition.
And in
maintained.
universe, Sin and Quaid definitely made, this was Sin and Quaid's greatest creation, not the frickin' Jupiter. Jupiter sucks. Can't wait to get to that and air my grievances out over trying to manage enormous ships in this game. But this isn't enormous, so it's got good maneuverability. It's got enough armor that can go toe-to-toe with something else. It's got a missile bay, so it can fight from long range, and it's got Vipers, which can keep it alive. Missiles coming at it don't stand a chance, and it controls where the fight happens. Adamants are an absolutely brilliant ship.